Hello there and welcome. Today we are looking at the highly anticipated Fluval Evo 52 litre aquarium. Now this tank has been out in America for around a year now, but it has just launched in the UK and I'm happy to get my hands on one to be able to show you what's inside the box and what you get for your money. These tanks are currently retailing at around $139.99, excluding heater and excluding the protein skimmer. However, for a tank of 52 litres with a really bright LED capable of supporting corals, that is a really good price. So the Fluval Evo is a saltwater kit. The dimensions are on the box listed. There are two tanks in this range. The other one is a 19 litre, but I'm going to ignore it because it is basically a repackaged spec and not particularly exciting. It's just a spec 19 litre really with another light attached. So take it or leave it. However, this tank is completely new and is very exciting. Let's have a look at the box before I crack it open and show you what's inside. So it's a 14,000K LED. On this light you get 31 LEDs and it's 16 watts with a 3-stage filtration system. The lid is an attractive curved design with the light through the centre. There is space in the back in the filtration area for a skimmer, a heater and the filter media, which is included, and that is also covered in a lid. A feeding hole and the honeycomb design, which is also on the Fluval Flex, and a double outlet for your pump, which gives you decent flow. The lighting is a super bright LED light. Here are the specs for the light. And the filter is now what I could consider the standard Fluval filter, which is this rectangle foam with the two rectangles cut out of it, containing a carbon and the Biomax. Here it is in closer detail. Everything included in the box is your glass aquarium, your LED light, the low voltage transformer, pump with output accessories, foam filter block, activated carbon, Biomax insert. You also get a 2-year limited warranty. So without further ado, let's open the box. Inside we have the tank. Here is the filtration chamber. This will be your lid, your light, your rear cover and your pump and transformer. All very nicely packaged indeed. Here's the tank out of the box and set up for dry display. What I like about this tank is its design. Fluval have recently been coming up with some really lovely aquariums, ones that you would be very happy to have in your living room. I find this tank very attractive and it's been designed to be viewed from 3 sides. The lid is a really unique design with this curved surface with the light in the middle. Of course you have a removable backplate and the lid can be removed as well, like so, or if you want you can just remove the lighting. More on that in a minute. We have a feeding hole in the top. And another thing that I really like is the floating base design. So it's actually raised up from the surface of your stand and gives it a really modern look. So let's have a look at the tank in a little bit more detail. So it has a really nice footprint. This size tank is just about the right size for a Nano aquarium. You wouldn't really want it much smaller, and at the same time, if it was any bigger, it wouldn't be really a Nano aquarium anymore. Here are the dual outputs, which will give you enough flow to circulate in different directions around the aquarium, although I would probably add another power head if you wanted a little bit more flow in there. Let's have a quick look at the light. So it is super bright. Fluval have got a pretty good history in making marine lights now, and this one is their most recent release, along with the Fluval Marine and Reef 2.0. This light has been designed to grow some easy to keep corals, so any easy to keep softies or some of the more hardy LPS corals will be more than happy under this light. It has a touch button which allows you to change the light from white and blue to just blue or off. The light fits really neatly within this lid with this aluminium heatsink on top, and it just feels really luxurious. Let's have a quick look at this back panel. So the back panel is fully removable, again a curved design. This particular portion here is to be removed if you wanted to use the Fluval C mini skimmer, and it has some tabs to remove for your power cables. That comes off so you can access the back filtration area. It is weird and has an empty first chamber here. Now this chamber is designed for the skimmer to sit into, but if I'm honest with you, I probably wouldn't bother with a skimmer on an aquarium this size, and I would just rely on water changes, but that's my opinion. In the second chamber we have the filter foam. Now this has a very large surface for mechanical and biological filtration. However, in a marine aquarium we don't really like to have sponges like this because it turns into a nitrate farm. So what I would do with this is put it in the bin and use this area here for chemical filtration. So put Purigen or nitrate removers, phosphate removers, anything in there that your tank needs, that's what I would use this area for. However, you could run it as it is. In the last chamber we have the return pump and an area for where your heater goes. Also, this entire back panel is honeycombed, just like the rim of the entire aquarium, and that's quite a nice feature just to keep everything slightly hidden and out of the way. So overall I am pretty much in love with this aquarium. I think for the marine hobby there is a real lack of high quality nano aquariums that are in a price range for beginners. And I mean, this is a beginner's aquarium. Off the shelf, this is designed to keep some really easy to keep fish, some really easy to keep corals, and to get more people into the marine hobby. And for £140, that's really doable. It's a very accessible aquarium. Lots of people think that marine fish keeping is very expensive, and hopefully this tank will prove them wrong. So off the shelf, I think it's an absolute stunning aquarium. Perfect for anybody that's thinking about getting into the marine hobby. But if you are already in the marine hobby, there's a lot that this tank can offer you with a few upgrades. The first thing you'd want to do is upgrade the lighting. Now this lighting is very good, don't get me wrong, but you'd want to put something a lot more powerful over there. So something like an A1 Prime over this tank would really see you away, and you could probably keep some really beautiful SPSs in this tank. Now, to have a very balanced review, I need to just point out some things that I think are relatively negative about this tank. The first thing is the fact that it doesn't come with a heater as standard. Now that to me seems really not an oversight. It seems to have been done on purpose. Basically, Fluval wants to sell more heaters. It's an additional sale. So with your marine tank, which is a heated tank, obviously it's tropical, you don't get a heater. So that seems a little bit weird. It's a little bit annoying because now my £140 tank, I need to add another £20 onto that to get a heater. I would rather just have it in the aquarium as the entire kit. Also, you don't get a skimmer with it as standard either, so now I need to buy a skimmer. Of course I would leave it off, but lots of people will want a skimmer. Now your £130 tank is probably closer to £200 once you've bought your skimmer and your heater. That is a little bit cheeky. I feel that's a bit underhand from Fluval. Overall though, summary time. Overall, this is a fantastic tank. I would recommend, if you're looking for a doorway into the marine aquarium, into the marine hobby, then this is probably the best tank you're going to be able to get at the moment. Being 52 litres, it's going to be relatively stable. Although small aquariums aren't always the best to start with, a 52 litre is probably the best place to go. So I hope this video has been useful, vaguely entertaining, and has also helped you to decide whether you would like to purchase one of these aquariums. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this kind of content. Thank you for watching, and happy fish keeping!